Okay, so now you got your course uploaded and you want to know how do you get more students into your course so that you can potentially rank it on the platform. Well, there's a lot of ways to get students into your course initially, and one of the best ways to do that is to give away free coupon codes. That said, and something we're going to go over in a future lecture that's very, very important, there is a limit and a cap to the amount of people that you want to let in with free coupon codes. We're going to cover that all in future lecture, but right now you don't have to worry about that initially when you're trying to get just students in initially. It's not something you need to worry about like a cap to. That said, it is something to understand long term, right? So initially you want to get as many students in as possible, as many as you potentially can. So how do you get more students into your courses so that you can potentially rank your course higher on the platform and then make more organic sales, right? So you want to give, free links and free access to your courses to a number of different people in a number of different places. So how are you going to do that, and where are you going to go ahead and do that? Now, one of my favorite places to do this, and one of the ways that I've built up my audience so fast, is through Facebook groups. So there's two main Facebook group types that you can use to basically get your links out there and get targeted people, targeted being the key word there, into your courses, okay? So if we pull up Facebook right here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your Facebook groups, and you'll see here that I'm a member of a bunch of different groups, and I actually literally just went through this and kind of cut a bunch of them out because I was a member of like 300 of them the other day. Now that it's a little bit less, but I was a member of a lot. But you'll see here things like free Udemy and Skillshare courses, free online courses, free coupons. Udemy and Skillshare 100% free coupons, right? There's 16,000 members in this actual group right here. In this one, there are 3,000, right? So there are a number of free and closed free Udemy coupon groups that you can join. I would venture to assume there's probably like a good 50 of them that are closed, and there's probably another 100 of them that are public. The only difference being there is in a closed group, none of your friends can see the post that you put in. Only the people in the group can see the post. And in a public group, everybody on your newsfeed is also going to see that post, which can be beneficial if you're not worried about, basically getting your course out there to other people, right? So that's basically the first suggestion, is join all these groups. So what I'll do on a normal basis, if I'm in one of these, if I'm trying to promote like my entrepreneurship accelerator course, right? So what I'll do is I'll come back and I'll grab the free link. Let's X out of this really fast. I'll come back and I'll grab the free link to prompt coupons in this, right? So I'll grab the free link and I'll take it over to the Facebook groups. Then what I'll do is I'll open up a bunch of these Facebook groups, and you want to join all these, right? All the related ones. And you can drop them in these too. I'm just giving you examples of this really fast. So Udemy coupons, free coupons, and we'll just use those for an example. Obviously, I'm a member of a bunch of them, which is, how you're going to basically get a bunch of students into your course, right? And once these all load up, you'll happen to notice that this one has almost 40.5, so 40,500 roughly members in this one, all where, people are interested in potential online courses. And obviously, if you give them a free coupon code, it's going to convert people pretty highly and pretty significantly. This is a free Udemy and Skillshare group, so clearly everybody in this group has a Udemy account already, and there's about 3,000 members, and they're looking for free courses. Same thing with all these other ones. You're going to start a discussion. So what I would do is I would literally drop my link in all these, let the preview pop up, and sometimes you'll notice that it doesn't pop up with the the kind of picture, so you kind of have to refresh until you get the picture. I hate that it does this sometimes, but you want to get the picture because the picture says 1,000 words. You want to you want your thumbnail to be displayed. There we go. Finally, it loads up with a picture, right? So you might have to do that a couple times and play around with it, but then you're going to basically upload or put your link in all these groups, and then delete the copy right there. Delete the actual words and the actual link, so that the picture then becomes the link, right? And you're gonna do this for all of these, and I'm not gonna go and waste your time with a bunch of them, but then you're gonna write some compelling copy to get people to click, right? So like maybe it's like join the entrepreneurship and small business mindsets for success course today. Free, maybe we'll go like only 20 coupon codes available. Spelled available wrong. Available. Spelled it wrong again. First come, first serve. So that people run ahead and they try to get this link right away because we're telling them there's only 20 coupon codes, right? And then this is somewhere where you can basically go back into your thing if you want to actually really control that and make 20 coupon codes. You can just create a new coupon with a 20 code limit or 20 quantity, right? And then basically what you're going to do is you're going to copy this and paste it in a bunch of these groups, and you're going to post your link and your free link to those courses in all those groups. And then those people in these groups will potentially click and enroll in your course, and you'll get more free students. Now that benefits you in a number of different ways because you're going to get a number of free students into your course, and that's going to help rank your course on the platform. Because one of the things that we're going to cover on the Udemy algorithm, one of the things that's very, very crucial that you can control, initially at least, is the amount of students in your course. Now there is like kind of like a limit that you don't want to go over necessarily with free coupon codes, and there is kind of something where you want to pull back the reins on that a little bit, and we're going to talk about that in a future lecture as well. But your initial goal should just be to get targeted people into your course, right? So to kind of touch on that, where you can actually find that, you go to groups like we were, and then you go to discover, and then you're going to search groups, and you can basically search through groups like Udemy groups or something like that, right? And that's basically how you're going to do it. You're going to search for the groups, and then you're going to join those related groups. Now, another way to do this, is basically joining niche-related groups. So if you don't just want to, basically do just the Udemy and free coupon code groups, then you can also do niche-related groups. So if you were making like an Instagram tips course, for example, right? Well, one of the best ways that you can get people into the groups, not only with the free Udemy coupon groups, is also Instagram marketing groups and people that are interested in Instagram marketing, right? So what you're going to want to do is you're going to search through these groups and find people that are, interested in Instagram marketing and also join those groups. And then you're going to just same thing, drop your link for your Instagram marketing course into those groups and entice people to go through that link and remind them that it's free to join, and you're just running an initial test group maybe, and you want to get some honest feedback. Then people will join because they're obviously interested in that niche, in this case being Instagram, and that's another great way to get people into your course initially to help it rank so that you can make a long-term organic sales on the platform. Okay, so two things just to recap. You can join that. You can basically drop links in Facebook groups that are Udemy free coupon code. You can also drop links in Facebook groups that are related to that specific niche. Now, two things to remember about that though is you don't want to go crazy. So you don't want to join too many groups, or you will get capped per day. Facebook has like a CAPTCHA on that, so you're not allowed to join too many at once. I would recommend maybe joining like 10 a day max. And another thing, you can't drop your link in more than, you can't drop your links in too many groups too fast every single day, right? So I would recommend doing it like 20 max a day, maybe spreading that out at like, 5 to 10 an hour. So like 20 max total a day, 5 maybe at like 8 a.m. and then like maybe like 5 more at like 12 p.m. and then like 5 more at like 2 and then 5 more at like 8 p.m. right? It doesn't have to be that spaced out, but the key here is consistent growth and consistent link dropping. You don't want to just come up with all of them in your window and then drop them simultaneously, because then Facebook will block you from dropping in groups, right? You want it to be controlled and you want it to be consistent, so keep those two things in mind. And those are my two favorite ways. Honest truth is my two favorite ways to just get students in is using Facebook groups. Now, another great way to do it is the same approach as Facebook groups, but using subreddits. You go to reddit.com, you search for a subreddit, pretty self-explanatory, that's based in that niche. There aren't necessarily any free coupon code groups on Reddit. I think I saw one in the past, but it wasn't that good. But there are related niche groups. And with subreddits, same thing as forums. You're going to search and Google for, Instagram marketing forum or, entrepreneurship forum, and then kind of ingratiate yourself into the community for a couple of days and then drop your link and basically suggest it. You don't want to basically just go in and spam your link right away. It won't be very well received. That's the last thing that you want to do, right? So if you're going to join a subreddit or a forum, it's a little bit different than a Facebook group where you can't just drop your link in necessarily. What you want to do instead is you want to go in, you want to kind of build a relationship for a couple of days, respond to other people here and there. You don't have to, spend a ridiculous amount of time in there, maybe like 5-10 minutes. Respond to some people, start kind of, getting your name seen for not being a spammer, and then drop your link subtly, maybe a day or two from now, right? So maybe you're going to say something like subtle, like, hey, I just found this free, link to this Instagram marketing course. I think it's really great information. If anybody's interested in growing their Instagram, check it out. And then if you've ingratiated yourself within 3 to 4 days before that, and you're not just going in and spamming your link right away, it's going to be very, very differently received in a subreddit or a forum than if you just join the group right away and nobody even knows who you are, hasn't even seen your name before, and then you drop a link, right? So those are two different approaches. Like I said, you can use the Facebook groups or the free coupon codes, or your niche related group, depending on whatever niche your course is created on. My favorite way, you can also do it in subreddits, and I've done that before. You can also do it in just general forums, and you can Google, X forum, and then basically join a forum like that and slowly ingratiate yourself. Another way to do it that I love is build an email list. So obviously I capture people, all over the web to my email list with this landing page right here. I've shown you this a million times. And when I actually want to go ahead and blast out an email, everybody that's on this email list right now, which is about 1,000 people currently, because people come on and people drop off. It depends on different things. And I just kind of cleaned it up recently. I'll send an email out every once in a while with a new course link, right? Because those people obviously know who I am, and they're more targeted, and they're going to care about any content that I produce in the future. So chances are that not only will I get a good number of those people in there, but also because it's a free course, why wouldn't they? But also, they're going to be more inclined to rate me better because they already know, like, and trust me, right? So it's not just some random person in a Facebook group, some random person in a subreddit, or some random person in a forum, right? So building an email list is very, very valuable for marketing future potential, not just promotional emails, but also just getting people into your courses for free. Now, I wouldn't recommend blasting out your email list and being like, everybody on the email list gets a free course, right? You want to kind of control the number. Same thing like here, you'll see here with the YouTube subscribers. You want to cap the number to create demand to inspire people to get into it so that in the future, they don't always expect a free coupon code, right? You want to control the number very, very closely so that you get people into the course, but then they still respect your sales and your promotions. So maybe you send out an email and you say, hey guys, I just launched a new course. I'd love to get some honest feedback so I can improve the course. The first 20 people through this link get the course for free, and then I'd love to get your feedback, on how I can improve it, right? And then they already know, like, and trust you, so they're not going to give you a bad review, but they might reach out to you and tell you how to improve it, right? If you wanted to create a coupon code, well, then you would just say, like, test coupon, obviously, and then name it whatever you want and create a free coupon code with like 20 coupons only claimable. Create it, and then you drop this one in, this specific link right here in your email, right? Or this specific link right here in your YouTube video. Then you're going to get 20 targeted people in to your course that are going to give you feedback and potentially rank you good. So that's the power of building an email list. I also recommend that you do that as well, but you don't have to do that as a beginner. It's just a tool that you can use. I'm just giving you more valuable tools in your tool belt to get more, higher reviews, rank higher on the platform, and get initial students into your course. The next way that you can do it is build a social media following. So I've used a Facebook page before. I've used my Instagram to get people in, and I've used Twitter. One of the best ways, Twitter not so much. I don't really use Twitter too much, but you can if you have a strong Twitter following. I just don't personally use Twitter that much. With Instagram, I've done it in my bio. With Instagram, I've also created a post about it, which doesn't seem to work very well that much. And I've also, if you're up to 10,000 followers, you can use the swipe up on your story or a highlight to basically give a course away for free. That works very, very well. With a Facebook page, just kind of, self-explanatory. You can create a post saying you're giving away a controlled amount of people. Same thing as the email, kind of. And, the first 20 people through the link get the course for free, and you love their feedback, right? So there's power in building all these social media pages, and that's something that we'll talk about in the YouTube module as well. How you not just can, but you actually should be building a Facebook page, an Instagram, and even potentially a Twitter while you're building your YouTube as well. All those things are going to play in tandem with each other, and it's not like you have to create, you have to look at it like a lot of work. Like, I have to create Udemy courses, Brian, and I have to create Skillshare courses, and I have to create a YouTube channel, and then I have to create a Facebook page, and then I have to create like all these other things. Like, no, I'm not saying you have to. I'm just giving you ideas and opportunities of how all these things are going to play a part and how you can utilize them all to your advantage so that they can all help and play off each other, right? So I would recommend doing that. You don't have to. Now, a Facebook group's another great example. So the difference between a Facebook page, which you might want to create a Facebook page around your brand, so that might be your company or you personally, or you can create a Facebook group and then kind of control and put your Facebook group in the bonus lecture, right? Hey, join the free Facebook group so you get instant access to any new course that I create, right? You're gonna get a lot of people into that Facebook group, and then you can do the same exact thing with your Facebook group. Then those people are targeted, that they have Udemy accounts, that they know, like, and trust you because they were willing to join your Facebook group, that they're interested in any future content that you have, and then obviously you can get a lot of those people back into newer courses, and then they'll be willing to review you better and so on and so forth, right? So that's also a very, very powerful technique. Build a social media and also use a Facebook group. And you can even get people into your Facebook group with all your other things, but especially in your bonus lectures. Then finally, your YouTube subscribers, right? So In the YouTube module, we're going to talk about uploading content to YouTube as well so that you can monetize that in the forms of, there's a number of ways to monetize that, and we'll go over that in the YouTube module, but, you can basically utilize your YouTube views and your YouTube subscribers to get people into your course, and that's a very, very easy way to do it. And the same thing here, I put cap number in parentheses with an exclamation point, because you don't just want to inspire people to hop into your course and be like, hey, I got a free course, join it, right? You want to cap the number. By capping the number, you're going to create demand. By giving away for free to everybody, there's no demand there, right? Because everybody's going to start expecting that you only give away free courses, so why would they ever pay for one, right? You want to control the number by capping it. Always have a limit that's going to create demand. So all of these things are things that you can do to basically get more students into your group, into your courses initially, which is going to increase your student number, which is a major ranking factor that Udemy uses to determine how they should rank your course relative to other similar courses on the platform. This is the easiest way to do it because this is the number one thing that you can control. You can't necessarily always control reviews, although I'm gonna show you how I do it. You can't always control how they're going to categorize or how they're going to index your course. You can't always control, the way that people view your course. You might think it's an amazing course, but people might not always love it, or vice versa. You might think it's a terrible course and people might love it. I've seen that as well too. And so you can't control all those other things, but one thing you can control is getting people and initial students into your course. That's the number one thing that's going to help your course and give it evergreen long-term traction, right? And finally, I don't do this that much. I've played around with it here and there. There are giveaway sites where, people actually run not just like the Facebook groups, but they're actual websites where you can basically drop your links on the website and the website will promote your link. It's kind of like a hub for free coupons for Udemy. One of the best examples of this is promocoupons24.com. Like I said, I don't really use this that much, but there are other instructors that I network with that, swear by these coupon sites. So you can basically Google Udemy free coupon codes or Udemy free coupon code sites. And I pulled up a number of examples here for you. Like I said, the one that I know of and the one that is pretty much, well known that, probably is the best one in my opinion is promo coupons 24. But like I said, since I don't do this very much, I'm not going to give you too much information about it. You can look into it if you want. Other instructors that I network with have sworn by this method. I just personally like the Facebook groups and the other methods that I talk about because that you're getting good quality of people. Not necessarily in the Facebook groups, but like your email list, your social, and all those other things. So here's some examples of them. I'll flash through them really fast, but like I said, you can just Google them. So udemycoupon.learnviral.com, bitdegree.org. It looks like I pulled up moosera.org, Guru99 I've heard of before actually, and teachingguide.com. So you can basically drop links on all these other websites. Some of the websites will actually let you post the link and then actually make a post. Some of them, if they're like a forum or a specific website, you can message them and be like, hey, I have a Udemy course. I'd love for you to give away free coupon codes. I want to provide value to your audience and your readers. If you want coupon codes to my courses, let me know. And a lot of them will say yes, and then they'll post those coupon codes on their website, and then you'll get, obviously evergreen people into your courses because they'll be up on those websites that get traffic, right? So that's another way that you can do it. Like I said, I don't really personally do that well. I've played around with it a little bit with promo coupons 24, but the majority of the ways that I do it, honestly, are all of these, with the majority of it probably being Facebook groups, and then also I shoot out to my email list every once in a while. I post to my social, and I give them away sometimes, on YouTube. So these are methods to get your course ranked by getting other, initial students into your course, which is a major factor that will go a long way to really seeing your course success over the long term.